going because I want people to
Feel
understand.
free to interrupt me.
Yeah,
Dave.
I know. I'm just saying. When we send out the book, of course, you already went through it. There's a statement in there where they keep saying, if you go look at the book, it's going to tie you into how the corporate big boys do business. That's really what it's doing. It's talking on that level. It's really up there how they set up these modules. They actually have this whole formula that if you're doing something 6 months to a year and not getting any, building your community substantially to get money in, you're doing it the wrong way. You're doing it the wrong way. So imagine that you count back 6 months from now for whatever you're doing, and you think you're big pimping. I said, the problem you don't understand is they don't think in terms of beyond a year. So what's happening here is that at some point somebody, and we've talked about it, I said at some point somebody's going to say, how long have you been doing this? And then when you sit there and brag about your tenure, they're going to say relative to how much money you make. And that's why you have to ramp this up.
And I'm telling y'all, everybody that's in this room, I have thought about you in particular, not in general. I'm not lying. Y'all should know at least what I mean by now. I mean, all of y'all, Acapella, Norman, PMC, DeVoe, Jezreel, Mac, everybody. And it's not to like throw my shit on you, but it's just that I feel like part of the issue is that this is the part where you got to go with the metaphysical, okay? I feel I'm supposed to do certain things, okay? I don't want to go all into it, why I feel that. I just feel like I'm supposed to. And so part of the thing is that I'm here to disseminate information. You get to have that information for free. And I will always be there actually to tell you in my whatever rough or gruff way the truth. So I can promise you that, okay? But I'm here to disseminate that information in the offering. This is for you to use to develop your product. I'm just telling you how we could all work together to promote and build this network and build it by building community. That means building people who know us, making Mac McAllister more known, making Acapella more known, Jezreel. And I'm talking about exponentially, not little more known, exponentially more known. I mean a whole hell of a lot more known. Okay, and I'm talking about all of us. Then how you turn that into enterprise, that's where I'm going to challenge you. It's not a free-for-all and a guarantee of anything. I'm just saying I'm here to tell you we can promote your stuff while we building this reality show, and that all of you are worthy, more than worthy, to be part of it, that I value you. I want to make that clear. I value you. I see that you have value. I think Acapella has some of the funniest. He has the most compelling collection of self-produced video of anybody we've stumbled across.
Yep.
Of anyone.
Yep.
He is also the most complete producer, performer person. Now, where it gets to running his own empire, that's different. That's organization and discipline. But he is. Go look at his stuff.
Close.
He's writing his videos, producing his videos, making his videos. They are glossier, more well-produced than anything we have done.
Yes, all day.
Go look at his work, okay? What I'm saying is, so in and of himself, he deserves. That's why we feature him.
Yep.
See, I want everybody to understand where I'm coming. I'm trying to build community to become known. That leads to the enterprise, especially. You have to understand what world we're in. This is a breaking world. At least take a time to take a deep breath and to consider that you may be working with an exceptional group of people. And maybe, just maybe, this may be one of God's times he's telling you to step up. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying you may want to consider stepping up. Because I ain't trying to take none of your shit. I'm saying you can come there with me. Okay? And the whole point is you got to run your stuff. Because I ain't running it for you. I'm going to try to tell you how to run it better. And I'm going to tell us how we can all come together and produce things and support each other. And I always got your back. I will work for you for free. And I told you what I charge. Just don't waste my damn time. Okay? But I will work for you for free. I will and have been. Okay, so what I'm saying is I'm going to back this up. But I want you to come with me in 2013 because we're going to become a reality TV show. Everything, because I have to remember, we groundbreaking. We just lucky that it's reality TV show. I got to work a job, you got to work a job. Somehow we have to make shows out of our lives. Guess what? People like shit like that. And guess what? Y'all are some interesting mofos. Y'all, do you know how interesting y'all are? As a group? Are you kidding me? Okay, now. I don't mind. I'll run shotgun for y'all. I'm saying it. Y'all are compelling. And I'm not lying. I wouldn't say this shit to make you feel good. Look, world who was watching, look at my family. I'm telling you, there are some talented people. And that's what I'm saying. I know now I could make a channel. I told Vic, I said, we could do this. And it ain't never been done before. But that has never stopped me. That has never stopped me. I get a hard on with that never been done before.
TMI.
Okay, I'm sorry. Ain't nobody done it before. I said, oh, yeah, well, okay now. We doing it right now. They would think no two brothers in the hood could do this. And we already doing it. All my buddies said they still waiting on the video scheduler, right, Vic?
Real.
They said, oh yeah, they gonna come out with the video scheduler. I said, y'all keep waiting. I'm about to adapt this radio station software for me. I adapted 2 of them, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the cost on that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheap, baby.
Real.
Okay, so now 2013. What's happening is that Jezreel, Victor, and I are because the book helped me so much about the specifics, because I gathered all my other stuff, but I needed to synthesize it. So he condensed it. What he did was that he just wrote a better book. I was just like, damn. He said, oh my God, damn. He's, whoa. And I'm learning stuff. And he's like, damn, I was thinking, okay, he took me to another level. That's on the intro. I got like 10 pages. I was starting to highlight and mark so much stuff up in the book. Because slow down now. Because you need real specific advice about how to grow your community and ways to measure, ways that are data driven. I come from a scientific background. I like data. I like specifics. I don't like wasting time. I don't like doing things that are unproven when there is data out there. Do you know even the tweets that we do, we can gather data and stats on? That the software we use, that we gathering data on everything so far. And Vic, how long? Let me tell you, I was one of the people who beta tested the Twitter backup services because there were people who had Twitter conversations with stars, and when their count went down, where did all the tweets with you talking to all the dead movie stars go? Down the toilet. How long we been paying for Twitter backup, Vic?
Oh, man.
Automated service.
Man.
And it's tossed you what? Pennies? Yeah. Dollars a month. Yep. Come on now, I'm about to educate you the ways, the things, to think, to back everything up. It's a way of living. Because we have been on the prototypes of the development of this for how long? Remember, I was one of the first group invited into YouTube as a tester when they contacted us and said they would host our videos for free. And I said, really? I'm paying $120 every 6 months to host one video. And they said they're going to host videos for free. Okay. And then they said I could put them up as long as they could be as long as I could, right, Vic? Yep. Did I record a 3-hour funeral and put it up there?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Just to see.
Did it work?
So, hell yeah, it worked. Now, what I'm saying, you guys, it's about where we're going. I want you to understand where the trends are, what went into Pack Stereo. I'm saying everybody, all of you guys, you could have a product and I'll help you learn to promote it. No matter which way it goes, you will learn life skills. I guarantee you. And the skills you could use in other aspects of your life for the rest of your life. I'm all about learning that lasts you forever. I'm a weird cat now. This is like my expertise areas now. And this is the way I've been living. So you don't have to waste time. All of y'all are so smart that this actually allows you to skip steps. But you do have to study and learn some things. What I help you do is I help you pick what you skip. You get to skip a lot, but you got to learn certain things. If you don't want to read, you're going to have trouble. If you don't want to read anything, you're going to have trouble. You're going to have trouble. You won't learn the software. You won't learn none of that. Okay? I'm just telling you. So you got to read. But I ain't going to give you a ton of stuff. And I promise you, everything I have you work on will give you that kind of feedback. Like when you spend some time, it's going to give you positive feedback. That's what we're talking about. So as we embark upon 2013, as a minimum, you have to understand there'll be more shows where you interact with me with your questions, and that's going to be part of a reality show. If you tell me you don't want me to hype you, I won't. But if not, I'm going to naturally assume you want hyping, and I'm going to hype the fact that y'all are my people. And the part of the whole show of Hack Stereo is how I interact with y'all. So y'all get to do shows. He gets my fuck Mario. You want me the first one that said that?
No,
you know what?
Was gonna be
Stephanie.
said.
Because it's going to be, Stephanie's all up there. It's all right.
Stephanie went
make
there.
it a show. All I'm going to say, if you're going to cuss me out, make it a show.
Thank you.
Make
Thank
it a
you.
show.
Don't waste no video footage.
What you going to say ain't nobody else said? Shit. Call me anything. Make a show.
Hey, look.
Make a show. Make a show on your show, and we tie all the shows. See, remember, do you want to think big or not? I want to include hyping you.
I'll tell you this. I'll just say this. I'm saying
They've
this.
studied the book. They've read the book.
I'm saying this for a reason.
Well, that's a general.
I'll leave it alone and say just read the book as it relates to it. You won't have to read everything.
Because the book
it's
is about just your community.
Well, no. What the book did, I didn't care about all this in here.
Okay.
I always talked about competition. I said,
right.
while you're sitting on your laurels here, you're sitting
Right.
up thinking you big pimping, you have to understand how they think.
That's
that
right.
book was telling me how they think, and I said, look at these people. They're measuring data on a daily basis. Do you know they have a philosophy in there? They said, you don't take a day off for any of your actions. They said you block your actions. Everything you do, if you have 5 principal things that you do, you do those every day. What's the biggest thing
That's
I told
right.
Mario? I
That's
said,
right.
you know what I hate what we do?
I know.
That we'd have a 3-day-a-week show.
I know.
If we're not doing anything between Thursday and Sunday, that's even greater. We're doing a disservice to ourselves. Forget us.
We
You
can
read
have
the
y'all.
book. Just go see the book and how they think. They think in such terms that they're taking data that's measured daily.
Yeah.
And they're going, adjust. While the rest of us are going like, well, I'll do this today. And I'll do this the day after. I said, you guys really don't know what your competition is doing. So I'm not even worried about
Right.
that part. I'm looking at the competition.
Well, that's the part I think is so
Terrible.
important about the book, you guys, because as I came up, there's a lot of, it's not like The Business of Music and all those other books. I'm saying you don't get books that often that help you to make philosophical choices about how to pursue self.
Right.
We could talk about it. I remember, like Norman has to think about promoting, okay, it's not even Norman. Have you noticed we all have the same problem? First, you got to decide who you are. Everybody panics and freezes. Everybody.
Yep. Yeah.
But Vic and I spent years working on that. I worked on it too, because I said, it's the way I think. I said, Mario, you just got to get over it and promote yourself like you're Dr. Phil. That's the thing I said back.
Gotta accept it.
I said, I got it, because I read the articles about being guru, and because Vic and I had invented this platform that we're currently on, and I could get nobody that I knew to make a video for me. I could not get in. I asked people I knew who were video people, and they said, I really don't get it. I don't. What are you doing? So Vic and I, reason why we have these shows is because no one would do shows for us at all. Not one of all the people I know. And believe me, one day you will be at a party and a bunch of people in that room will hear me say this, and you will look around and see who's looking at their feet. They were, oh yeah, I'm one of the people who wouldn't give Mario no videos. I still get invited to the parties. You sure do.
That's wrong, man.
Come on
don't
in.
Don't be throwing them under the
Come
bus.
on in. I'm just saying.
No.
So Vic and I made these shows because nobody would make the show.
So we weren't trying to be up here.
We weren't trying to be
we weren't
stars.
trying. So
That's
we were,
important
by
for you to
default,
understand.
It happened this way.
I needed video for my platform. I was trying to sell everybody on the fact that I had designed a way to stream videos 24 hours a day for free on every major video platform in a way that was open-ended and evolving. And I was so happy with myself. And you know what? Nobody got it.
Nobody cared.
And nobody cared.
And what is the lesson? The lesson
Well, what's
is,
the lesson?
What's the lesson? What's the lesson? They said, well, maybe you were trying to convince the wrong people. Because you can't always defer blame over to those who don't get it. What it taught us is that you strategically have to go after those people who already do it. That's why, like, Acapella's in the room. You ain't got to teach him how to be a producer and the things he does.
Right.
Hell no,
All you
I
have to do
schooled the shit out
is
of him.
you're already there. So the part that makes it easy is that we got the lesson that we were so excited
Right.
that we just said our friends are going to be excited, and they went like this. Yes, we're excited. When's the party?
Oh yeah.
That's all they did.
Once again, there goes Mario out of one of them planes. You know, sometimes they talk about, you know, if you leading shit, ain't nobody following you. You just out for a long walk. It's like, you look around, ain't shit with you. God damn, I'm all alone again. Not again. Here I go again. Okay. So anyway, the point being, the book helped me it was a consolidated version. I'm still merging all my notes with it, but it allows me to follow it first. Because I know I got my notes right here of all my specifics, like how to use Pinterest to promote your brand, how to use LinkedIn to promote your brand. Now, I can tell you, if I told you, Vic and I have been reading articles on how to use everything to promote your brand, from Facebook to Pinterest to Instagram. If I told you I've been doing that for the last 2 years, you would say, really? I said, oh, yeah, longer. How to use Twitter. Because remember, we tested 3 of the Twitter competitors, right?
Yep.
Okay, so like I said, we've been doing this a long time. The point being, for the first time, you guys, for the first time, it's ready to unveil sort of to the world. Sort of. Because everything works. You have a wonderful chat room. It'd be more wonderful if our 24-hour day of broadcast could be more dynamic. But because of a lot of what everybody's contributed, it is better. Our channel's better with your shit on it, Acapella.
I believe so.
You
I've been
know?
having a lot of trouble with HD, so I dropped that shit because HD is a bastard when it comes to trying to look at yourself on some CPU shit that just crash and
Well, that's coming up on Mario Fix the
Yeah.
shit. 'Cause we're gonna fix Acapella shit. Jezreel here, looking toward life-changing enterprise. I said, Jezreel, we can do things that make you the type of person that gets paid hundreds of dollars per hour. We can do things. We can adjust our skill sets. I said, the other thing is I'm looking for generals. I told her, I said, because I'm already thinking about, can you train and run the 6 people underneath you? I'm just saying that because, and you have to understand, it takes a different skill set, a different person. Understand, you guys, to where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to be arrogant. You have to understand the person you're dealing with. I'm used to outperforming all of my associates. I have for a long time. I'm just saying that I'm not that cat. I'm the cat that in the room, I'm the 800-pound gorilla. I outperformed all those sons of bitches, okay? I had faculty positions, ran all that shit. I'm just telling you, I ain't that cat. So that's why you say Mario gets a look, because now we about to be hardcore, because why? I need to make $1 million first for my buddy over here.
I actually want like 2.5, but I'll settle for 1.
We got to change some lifestyles.
no.
But you got to have the skill set.
Right.
And remember, this is L.A. Do you want to be the one running the channel for Denzel or for any of the
Yes.
stars? This is L.A.
Yes.
And when I have people, remember, they're not going to be running their own channels.
Yes.
That's right. Do we want Jezreel being the community manager? Because you got to show them what you're doing. So that means they got to see Jezreel running her own shit, state of the art. I can show you how to run your own shit, state of the art. If you want to run it, state of the art. You don't have to. Remember, I told you, it's up to you now. I'm stepping up all of my stuff, okay? I'm stepping up all of my stuff. Vic and I stepping up all of our stuff. We bring in the apps. Why? Because we want to go to the party with the Silicon Valley people, and they ain't used to no brothers, okay? And you know how we got to come.
Con or con?
That's right. 'Cause remember, y'all know how brothers got to come. Now, PMC,
True.
you know. Mac, now you see why we trying to come like we coming now. I don't like to walk. I like to come in with the overwhelming force. We are the only group I know in the world who has been live streaming weekly, 3 days a week, for over 3 years. There's no one. Everybody else talks that shit. It's theory. Who been running it? Who been running it? We did weekly broadcasts for like 3 years before that, where we were just on once a week. We've been on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So when you talk about commitment to work, have we ever got paid for that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and those days that start? So when we go live at 10, know that Vic and I were up planning those broadcasts. Those Monday, Wednesday, 2 Wednesdays, that is a day that starts for me at about 7 a.m. and goes. I finish the studio stuff up at about 3:30. Jezreel will tell you. So it takes me 2.5, and I marvel at the fact, I absolutely marvel that I can take a 3-hour show, package it, and have it on its way to YouTube in 2.5 hours. Who the can do that? Who the hell? We are the fastest group in the world at getting videos up and on the internet. I challenge anybody out there. Come bring it. We shoot videos. It's up there that night. Okay? Who else does that? And that's our standard. Been our standard.
Any editing?
Yeah, that's true. Because when I used to go and look for the show afterwards at night, if it hadn't been posted, I'm like, what is up? What are they doing?
Yeah, you don't care.
You get
what
used
do.
to it.
Get it up.
Yeah. I'm just saying it's a matter of competitiveness. I'm just saying, you guys.
Right.
This is what we, y'all know I got to go to Silicon Valley. Y'all know we marching into the mouth of the dragon. Now we about to march into the mouth. And when I go into the dragon, I'm going in there. I'm just saying this is some samurai shit, okay? Right? So we going to get up. So you got to get up for it. It's like the big championship. You got to get up for this. Get up for it. And I'm saying I feel that way because of y'all. So know that I believe in you. I believe in Jezreel. I believe we could do this. I'm just saying, the more that I show involvement in programming, look how much, you know, Mac talks about our show every week. Every week. If anybody ever you guys, I listen to his show every week. Yeah. I marvel. First of all, it makes me damn near tingle. I am chin my smile. That smile stretches from my ears to the other ear. I look like a Cheshire cat when I'm listening to Mac McAllister because he promotes us all the time. That's why I don't give him no shit. If he wants to do the stuff, Mac, I got your back, but you don't have to.
He's already
you don't have to.
Cross-promoting. Already doing it.
That's what I'm saying. He's already doing it. I'm just saying, I'm trying to give you guys something back. Okay, I'm just saying. So, but it's all about what you want. I'm not trying to add. But with this, what I can tell you, it's a lifestyle, but we all could do it. I'm going to do the reality show. I want you to know that the benefits are that you could have specific roles. I'll promote you. Like I said, PMC could be the community manager and learn that skill set. You want to shop at the people? See, remember now, you have to go look with community managers, not black ones. Go look with community managers.
Let's go, man.
Hey, but what happens? Wait, but what if you're a community manager with the weight of me saying no? They have worked with me. They can demonstrate. Do you want me to demonstrate what they've done? I love when people ask me to show proof of what I've done. I go, first Google me. Just I sit back. Google on. You're going to look through them. I'll sit back. Order me something to eat. That could be you too. That's what I'm saying. That could be you too. You could do it. So PMC could be a community manager and learn how to do that and build it into a skill set that he does for people locally. Remember, to me, all the skill sets we're using, you could make money from for other people. I have a friend, Kenny, he does, right? He just does it on the cheapie scale. Mm-hmm. He's good to go out and take everything I take, he go out and make a few $100s, don't he?
Right on the drop.
Usually a few thousand,
right?
Right
on the drop, yes.
He go out to make a few $100 to a few $1,000 just reselling my ideas. He does it all the time. So I'm telling y'all, you can learn to do these services. With Jezzy, I'm telling Jezzy specifically, we are planning the teamwork that would run a channel for Will Smith.
Right.
Or Denzel Washington. And we're going to bring the swagger and clout that comes with saying, no, we're the ones running it, not some vague group. You want to see who we are? Tune into YouTube. It's some powerful shit when you sit in a meeting with people and show them your shit on YouTube. It's going to say, yeah, that's no. So the people who's running your stuff, who's helping you make decisions, it's them right there. Not they don't sit in some office with some ideas well crafted on a board. Anybody got ideas, I would say, but show me, sir, where you're running this. Show me, sir, where all your ideas where you running a channel. The point being, if we want to become those people, this is Black. I intend to start there. But to me, to do that, we have to have a skill set to control and manage the product. So then you have to understand the product. What I'm saying to you, if the product is your community that you run for yourself, Norman, if the product is how you set up and run and manage these things for yourself, you can make money doing that for other people. I will show you how you can manage everything from them, from iTunes to all the way through Amazon. Because you can search me on any of those. Oh, search Hemsley on Amazon. It's up there. I'm on there too.
Let me ask a question, Chris. Just get the room so I can find out. How many people in the room or in the chat room, you guys can say the same if you want, are working solo right now? They are the producer, they are the writer, they are the creator, they are it. Is it
Right here, boss.
right there? Okay.
Me.
Right
All
here,
right,
boss.
you got it. Let me tell you what you guys already are, whether you like it or not. You're community managers. What that means is, whether you do it or not, the one glaring thing that's going to happen when you do, whether you even go to the books or not. I see you, Mac, both of you guys. What you're going to find out when you read it, because I've already looked at it, because my pain is that we didn't have enough people. When you go and see what you haven't been doing, it's going to blow you away. You think you know, and I sat there
That's
and I was
what got
reading,
me too.
And I already knew about it because I come from that background where I had to do it anyway. And then you realize how much you haven't been doing. Take the creativity away. Forget the creativity. They don't even get into the creativity, your production mode. They don't even talk about video
they
work.
don't.
I actually sit here and tell Mario all day long, I said, I will not get credit for being a man behind the camera, video camera.
Oh, yeah, who cares?
Nobody's going to care about
Yeah,
that.
who cares?
What you're going to see is exactly what you haven't been doing that they do every day with teams of people. So imagine your competition may be half as talented as you, and they got teams. And so you're a community manager, even if you walk out of here and don't use anything.
Well, let me give this is another one where Mac McAllister stands the most to gain, because he has an established product and community, and he's doing none of these things.
Right.
Absolutely zero, almost.
Yeah.
And they're easy to do.
Yes, it's going to blow you away.
And that's what I was telling Mac when he looks at the stuff, because it gives him concise, more specific things to do every day from his spot, if he wants to. Because he has it, again, even I have been tiptoeing relatively, but know that, see, I knew, because I'm a developer and I know what's happening, I'm never stupid about the implementation. It's when you have clear-cut trends, okay? Like, for example, on all of our sites, and I'll show them, Vic, this whole thing about leaderboards. You guys understand why that came about? Leaderboards are an effort by Ning. Now, Ning was created by the guys who invented the early browsers, Netscape, for those of you who remember Netscape. They made all their millions, and they were super millionaires and got the hell on out. Okay? But these sites, when you have a Ning site, this is what I told people. I said, if you have a site on Ning, just learning how to manage that site will give you life skills. I said, I'm not jiving you, because you're going to get the top-notch things to adjust, and you're going to have to adjust to it. But that's why for the $25 a month, you get a lot of stuff, because it's going to teach you. Now, one of the things that they were developing is leaderboards. You say, well, what is leaderboards? Ning has, for the beginning, why Ning, first of all? Why? I don't even know how Matt got there. I wonder. I do. I'm serious, because I was testing site places. The reason why Ning was a new development is because it came with built-in social networking features. In other words, I was designing websites, and everybody was saying, yeah, you got to make it so people could join your websites. So I was custom making, using apps, they didn't call it that, ways to join our website and make your own membership. Doing it all, then they had, this is shit that went on for years. Designing ways for people to join, because the whole thing everybody said was to have people join your stuff. Ning came along with built-in social networking features that people could join. When you had a Ning site, it automatically had memberships set up. People could join, make their own spot at your spot. A lot of people didn't get it. All the forward-thinking people knew that it was being designed for a reason. As you know now, that's the trend for everything, right? Every place you have a profile, from the gas company where you pay your bill to it was coming, and it came like gangbusters, okay? Those of you who've had a Ning site, you've been dealing with that all along. Yep. Ning has built-in leaderboards. What is that? It automatically has robots that shows that your members' activity to highlight your members. What does Mac not do at his site? He doesn't highlight any member stuff. Right. See, this book is going to make you change the way you run your stuff.
You're gonna realize that you ignored your value stream of people.
You ignored the people.
You ignored the people.
You ignored the people.
First thing that comes up.
You're going to realize, and that's the part you're going to understand. I was running everything wrong, and we knew some of this. Okay, but remember, we were at least on the right track because I was trying to implement third-party technology to do what I couldn't do personally.
Right.
That's what it always was my thing.
Right.
Okay, now, but this leaderboard thing takes the activity at your site and just makes it into top content automatically. You don't do shit. Look at this, top content. So top members, top photos. The robots decide that based as people post videos and photos. Now Mac has this turned off on his site.
Yep.
I want to go turn it on for him, but again, remember now, these are things you guys have to decide whether or not you want. You don't have to do it. Remember, I'm just showing you the information. The book's going to make you think differently, but all the technology that exists, the book will make you start using Twitter in a way that makes sense, or Facebook in a way that makes sense.
Right.
Not wasting your time. That's why the book is valuable. See what I'm saying? Those are philosophical teach, right? How to deal with Twitter and Facebook.
That's kind of why I stopped posting this. Well, I've been really busy. But last week you said that I needed to have a different level of content, the stuff that I was posting.
But you did good just to get started. No, you just being my girl. I'm just telling you, watch for her now. She's just being a perfectionist. I'm telling you, she is a gem. So no. I told Jesse, I said, Jesse, do you want to come work right as my right hand? And then with Vic and I said, we will show you the skill set. We will teach you intimately, and you have the background, so that we can make it so that in 6 months you're going to feel like one knowledgeable beast. I ain't bullshit. I ain't bullshit. You're going to feel like you in the room. You can run that shit, talk that shit.
I feel that way
Stick
anyway.
your app.
Praise God.
Yeah. I'm saying to make us some money, but in order to make us money, you got to come.
Some skills.
In other words, you got to build skill sets and then have something to market. Okay? Now remember, as you run your own, I'm just suggesting... What am I suggesting? That for Brandy Flores, DeVoe, Acapella, Mac, they just learned, Norman, I'm just saying you learn how to better run your own shit right now. Just right now. To help and feel in control. This all will help you run your own shit better. You'll feel in control. Now, for PMC, you got some thinking to do. Do you want to be a community manager? Because it's always a long route. I have to educate you and teach you. Then everywhere along the way, I'm reading the stuff about enterprise. I'm going to turn all of that on to you. But know that I'm designing the enterprise as you need to design the enterprise. But if we all learn together, we have a team. You're learning how to enterprise yourself. You didn't go to grad school on that. So you got to get some schooling. I'm saying these are the shortcuts to do it in a professional way. Like I told Mac, I looked up the billing software that you can bill relative to your channels. When you do ads, all of that exists. All of that. I said everything could be done. Now, do you want to do it? It has to do with your workload long term. Mac 73. Some of y'all younger. I'm looking for retirement making 3 times what I do now. But it can be done. I just set those goals based on this. If we do what I'm doing, we will be the excellent ones. Well, I can guarantee you we will at least be toward the front of that goddamn field.
Well, what they're gonna do also, so you guys don't get, because a part of this is, and let me just say this, and let me just find out what I want to ask this, not to get away from what Mara's doing because he's gonna hit. Acapella and Jezreel, what has been the biggest success of you being online? What has been what you have celebrated so far? I see, and you don't have to make up anything. What has been
I'm trying to make up something real.
Okay, so you can't point to anything as of yet that's been a greater impact from you being in social media so far. Nothing that you can measure right now, right?
Nothing that I can measure.
Yeah. It would be obvious.
Nothing other than my attitude, how my attitude has changed towards social media. I recognize the importance of it.
Okay. Acapella.
Before I wasn't interested.
I know Acapella because he's already had what they call successes, but what has been the greatest success for you being online? Regardless of whether it's video content, music, or what has been the biggest return that has made you feel better, greater, and growing?
I made some money.
But in what aspect? What hit that made the money for you?
It was when I got on Pandora.
Okay, so
I started seeing the traffic leave Facebook, actually leave Facebook,
right,
to go check out the music, and I see a download, iTunes, CD Baby, Pandora, and I'm like, okay, well,
good.
I'm starting to see some money.
Watch this. Do any of you guys have any volunteers working on your behalf right now, 5 to 7 days a week? Either one of you guys.
I had 2, but they quit.
Okay, so now it's going to address exactly. The book is going to tell you why do online social media, whether it's community managers, which is required, it's going to tell you. It talks in the terms that you already have volunteers. So if you don't have volunteers already, that means something in your core value delivery system, whatever you're doing, because it's assuming that you have something of value first. And then it's going to say, why do you go to Facebook? You go to Facebook because it brings you some value, doesn't it? You use Facebook. Yeah. It brings some type of return value. Yeah. You may not explain it that way.
Right.
Well, they're saying a community manager is like somebody at Facebook. You actually talk to community managers on Facebook. All the people that you're talking to are community managers. It's a matter if they're trying to sell something or not. Mm-hmm. And you feel like you have to go there every day, don't you? Yep. So if they're not doing that with you, if your core group of people are not coming back around to you every day, volunteers or community managers, you haven't made the leap yet because you're not supposed to do it by yourself.
Now, let me tell you something. Norman, did you get the book? Because I sent the book. I hope it went, Norman. I hope it didn't just go to the old place or something. But, Norman, I sent you the book, too. I sent the book to Mac, Norman, PMC, Jezreel. Okay, good. Okay, so now, Norman, I want you to slow down. Now, all you guys, remember, the book is talking. Now, remember, the book is going to help you philosophically develop the idea, concept of promoting self, which all of us need. That's why I sent it to you, because it's specifically that, about the promoting self. Then he gives specific tasks. Now, we're gearing up for February 1st. It is my goal to be able to demonstrate demonstrable success. My goal is to lay out the plans with Jesse and Vic between now and February 1st, and then begin the implementation of these same plans and demonstrate it all in reality TV, discuss it all openly, and accumulate data. So you guys can watch it all unfold in front of you, and the degrees to which you are involved has to do. The show that we're doing tonight is a prototype. But there's going to be some other things. I have a bunch of ideas. First, I have to meet and determine what everybody's hours are with immediate local crew, like, for example, Jezreel. Because I have to deal with me, Vic, Jezreel, and I initially. But I wanted you to understand, as we move forward, I have specific ways that where everybody on the team can be involved in ways that are unique to them. None of the stuff is for everybody. Everybody's different. Mac is different than PMC, than Norman, than Acapella, than Brandy, than DeVoe. And there's no reason why they should be the same. But when it comes to being a community manager, remember, I already identified a bunch of you, like Vic said. I already was counting you as your community manager for your own shit. That's why I said, I assume Acapella's running his shit. Norman's running his shit. PMC doesn't have the shit yet. Mac got his, and he's sort of not running it. Shit. You know, he's the only person who is running it. So remember now. So I assume Brandy's ignoring hers. She got her nings. Okay. The point is, I assume you guys are already the community managers for your stuff. Jezreel's going to be a community manager with our stuff. PMC has to consider whether he wants to. He could use that. I'm saying, PMC, remember, you're always encouraged to use our platforms to promote self. You're actually expected to do that. Okay, just like I could use way more commercials. The only person who produces commercials for us really is what? Mac, PMC. That we could do way more. And how we approach that stuff is going to come in upcoming meetings. How I add regular new content from you all. I'm willing to add regular content. We need that from all of our people. How do we do that? How do we do that in an effective way? Remember, these are the things we're dealing with for 2013. So, there's going to be meetings. I'm just going to lay it out. We'll let you know how we're going to be setting up the meetings. You're going to also be able to watch meetings between Jezzy and us. As Jezzy learns her stuff, I'm trying to make that into a reality show. Why not build community? Why not build community? Because the people are charming. See, your struggle with the journey is such a show. If you watch Basketball-Wise, any of that, you get it after a while. You say, you know what, maybe my life is. And you guys are all entertaining in your own way. In your own way, you really are. So I can't wait to do the shows where we're training Jezzy. I'm just trying to think of the titles and stuff. So you're going to see all these shows coming. You're going to see all these show segments coming that are really reality segments about running this, where we make shows out of running this and meeting with you. That's why I came up with Mario Fixes Shit. So every time y'all come up with some stuff for me to do, I'm going to call it Mario Fixes Shit.
I got an iMac over there.
Yeah, y'all get to come on and hype. Now that's where Acapella gets to hype it up.
Ain't streaming in
That's
HD.
where, exactly.
Shit streaming in HV.
Because Acapella go get his stuff fixed on air. And it makes it so interesting. Why? Because of who Acapella is.
Yeah.
That's what makes it really interesting. And all of y'all have that quality. Okay? So now, like with Mac, that's a separate, Mac has an issue with his site. I saw it. I just was trying to wait to do it in a way that I could make it to a show. I actually was looking at the desktop software to do it on my own, fix it. But I wanted to make sure he knew what I was doing.
Right, I understand.
You got to be careful. You got to be political. You can't just step on people's toes. Sometimes you fix shit. I liked it like that. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's true.
I know people do.
I know how to change
One time I
MK
was
to MOV.
Have you ever gone to people's sites and start correcting their misspells just to find out that's the way they spell stuff?
See?
That's really not a word.
Yeah, me.
Well, that's the way I spell it. That's my child's name.
Feel
Dubanani. Okay,
My
I got it.
Nizzle
That's right.
feels me.
All right, so we're going to be doing the Mario Fixes shit. That's actually supposed to be tomorrow. Now, Mac, if you want, I know what I think. Mac, when he put in the picture, that he put it in a way that knocked out the player. But I could go fix that. I wanted to somehow do it in a way that I could show him how to put it in the future.
Are you talking about tomorrow night? Or are you talking about tomorrow morning on the show?
Tomorrow night. Because, Mac, if it's still working, I would do it tomorrow night as a show. Okay, because I think it's playing. It must be playing because I listened to the show.
Right.
It was playing. It just won't come up the player because the picture's knocking out the player.
Right.
So I think he just put the picture in and knocked out the player because it's still working.
Right.
So I was thinking, Mac, I could fix that tomorrow on Mario Fixes Shit. Hold on a second. I even printed up some stuff. Yeah, because I even got it right here. Mario Fixes Shit. Yes. Kimberly Lola, Acapella, Jezreel and Mac McAllister, Things Needing Fixing, Mac's Podcast Player, Kimberly Lola's new app, Setting Up Acapella's Camera, and Touring Jezreel's new Community Manager Profile.
Damn,
Did I set that up?
I set that up. If y'all can make it, that's tomorrow night at 7:30.
And the easiest one is Kimberly Lola saying, "Can I change my profile photo on my app?" And I'm going, you know what? You really.
She
need
said,
to be
"Can I?" And I said, "No, you can't. It ain't designed like that." She had a bunch of "Can I? Can I?" No, you can't.
right.
One
see,
shot.
Right. See the part.
I said, "I
it makes it
can,"
so
and I don't want to do it every week.
Right.
See, Max, look at the bottom.
Feed player authors, if you're having troubles with your feed player, visit www.
Oh yeah. Well, now because he knocked it out. Oh, you know what happened, Matt?
Make sure you have the
Mac,
latest
Mac, check this
HTML
out.
code for
First,
your
you
site.
simply just fucked
There's
it up,
also a help
right?
link
And it had the
on each page,
picture, but it would
which
play.
will be of use.
Now he put a different picture this time,
Also check
and he
to
just
see if
jacked it
your
all,
podcast
just
is a valid RSS
just knocked
2.0.
all sense out.
That's all right, Mac. We did it in MySpace back in the day, man. Don't worry about it.
So I'm gonna fix that right in front of y'all tonight in just a minute. Okay, we'll go fix that in just a minute.
HTML.
I'll fix it. I'll fix it, man. And that audio thing, that's them telling you that you no, because the reason why I didn't know what you were sending me, because I had he looked at it and it was working. You had just knocked out the player, but you could still hear it.
Right.
But then you went and worked on it some more, obviously.
Yeah.
But I got your back for free. I'm your boy.
File type.
First of all, I'm this man. I truly support this man.
Although he does work.
Y'all gotta listen to this show, and it's a
Yeah.
wonderful show. That's why my thing, I'll say, Mac, you know, we can license it for $23 a month. I don't know if that's gonna get us any goddamn thing,
Right.
but I don't care, right? Don't you want to just throw it in everybody's face, kind of? I mean, I do. Yeah,
for me to
I do.
Yeah, hey, look. Hey, my thing is the part that they say is you actually want to be able to the end goal is that you want everybody going to take what you have. And it's not the ongoing, it's the ongoing goal. To take your stuff and then spread it to the world on your behalf.
I'm gonna fix
That's
this.
really what you want.
Right.
If you don't see that happening,
Right.
then they're going to say, go look at your data and we can tell you the things that you're doing. Just like the example quickly about your volunteers quitting, they actually have, here's the reasons, and I guarantee you'll pick one as to the reason why. And they'll say, here's what you should do because they left. They got everything addressed that you're going
My
through.
interns didn't want to leave. My interns, they were. I was like, you got to go. I said, no, you got to go. You got to.
They're so studied on this because it's been going on for a while.
They didn't want to leave.
It's cognitive behavior. It's just human behavior, what we like. For example, volunteers, simply don't want to be told to do something. You may massage it in a way and say, you know what I'd like for you to do? And they say, what's the reward system on their behalf? Volunteers like to volunteer at their pace, right?
Right.
So you want their pace to be easy and rewarding as opposed to, well, I need you to do this. Can you do this? And you do it all smiling. And yes, I give you some food or something. All these techniques, and they go like, that's not the way you want to get your volunteers. It really hits parts that we all have done. And I laugh and I'm going, I know what they're going to go at. See, I get into the human thing because it's all about people. The apps are it's mechanics, it's apps, it's whatever. It's about people and how you communicate with them. And he says, you'll know. He says, how many people did you have before? How many do you have now? He says, you could talk about them all day long. It's not their fault. He says, it's something you said, what you communicated, what you did, that didn't give them the reward of wanting to come back even more. Hence, obviously, the reason why we're all in this room is because you've been able to get values, whether it's PMC, Mac, you're in a better place for the stuff that you've been doing without costing you. And you jumped over where people would ordinarily not put this time and effort into what you're doing. That's why they're talking about our core. So this is our core group right here. And a few, and Mac, PMC, Norm, Kimberly, Brandy, they talk about how that was established. So it already happened in front of us. Now, they want you guys to go, now get your core group. And now that's where the book is going to go. So I have to go get my core group. I say, yeah, now go look at all the stuff you haven't been doing. And then how you communicate it effectively or ineffectively with people. And you're going to be shocked that your personality probably gets in the way first. Mm-hmm. See, it's not the apps. It's your personality. It's the way you drive that bus. So I'm laughing. So that's why I can't wait. I read the book and started. Instead of putting notes where you go, oh, yes, go read this. I knew that was going to happen. I put LOL at points, laughing at exactly this is what I went through. This is, oh, yeah, I'm laughing at myself because I did this the wrong way. And you actually will see yourself reflected in what you've done. And you'll understand it. So the book is really a mirror of what you either haven't done, are doing, or need to go back and change. You
gotta
got
drive that bus better.
there you go.
Well, you know what I like
splat 'em
is
like-
the data.
Splattered.
How the data is there for us, and that's what I got out of the book that separates the professionals from the non-professionals.
That's right.
Utilizing the data that's really right there at your disposal
Right.
that you don't know how to use, and the data is what helps you improve your community, and it's also what